Three checks.
This one, look. And I got a charger. Is a hole right here. So I put it in the hole. And now it's charging.
Okay.
It's 2, 4.
The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He's going to bring it out from deep. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. Coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires on the move. Makes the catch past the sticks.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on critical down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They competed everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Snap from the gun on third down. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Well, I knew the coach in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On the move is the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, and it's first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least
just destroying his way through the field. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And the Buffaloes line it up with a first and goal.
Get set, get set.
Calls his own number. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've moved it inside the 10. Now second and goal from the 9. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bucks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute on some points on the board.
Colorado, 7, Wisconsin.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Badgers are in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Slings it downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big... We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Lets it fly. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Getting And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Wow, that's a really nice catch, especially considering it comes from a running back. Quarterback's got to do a better job beating that. You got to know he's not a receiver, right? It's not his natural form. They don't make awkward body catches as gracefully as some of these other guys, and it's sometimes harder for them to stay on his feet. Let him work. Get him the ball in the chest. Nice job bailing out his QB, but the QB's got to return the favor.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
It's reverse. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fair catch, called for and made. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play call.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Coming after him. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, what a move. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll pull it down. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner.
Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch down the right side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, gave the defender the business. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes his connection. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badgers. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 28 to Arkansas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Afterburner's coming. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. Lets it fly. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Badgers are flying down the field.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Offense at an empty set. They keep attacking through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his eye.